Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It is the home of the 5-minute or less video. I like to give you the information, in fact, that you need to make good and informative decisions on anything, in fact, you need to make. I make these YouTubes for 3 reasons. So I can inform you from a former IRS agent standpoint and my 50 years of experience to educate you on matters where education is required. And number 3, so you do not get ripped off. As you can imagine, working all these cases, I've heard everything there is, and with the revolution of marketing and advertising and Facebook and Instagram, all throwing ads at you, I want to get something kind of cleared up for you today. By the way, the only marketing I do is I simply tell you if you need representation, you can go ahead and get a hold of me or consultation. And I have a whole team of former IRS agents across the country. This is all we do is resolution work. You should know that there's a lot of ads out there. We're the best. We're one of the best top-rated companies. This and that. They're all full of crap. Let me just tell you from the beginning, if someone says they're one of the best, they're the nation's best, they're this, they're that, and they're advertising that, they're flat out lying to you and don't use them. Why? No one has put all the resolution cases together from every single company and judged or graded them. It's their own self-declaration of what they think they believe. A matter of fact, you're really getting involved in a company when you hear that's going to charge you more because they're spending more money advertising and they got a whole team of salespeople to get in your back pocket. Simply the truth. There's companies that they own that purport that this company is the best. It's really their company or a subsidiary. There's some ads that list the top 10. Of course, who you're going to call? You're going to call number 1. They're all owned by those companies. These companies spend, my guess, $500,000 a month in advertising. And the salesman that signs you up is going to go ahead and make 50% right off the top. The person doing the work in these companies makes the least amount of money. They usually make about 5% actually of whatever that sales may be. So when you ever see one of the best, nation's best listings of these are the top companies, it's a flat out lie. It is a flat out marketing lie. Don't be succumb to the garbage. Let me just tell you who and sometimes the BBB ratings, they can be played with, they can be tricked, they can form new companies. I don't even look for that. Complaints is something you can look at. They're actually solid, but if you're looking for a resolution company, whether it's us or anybody else, there's 2 things that you need to know. A, you want to speak directly to a tax attorney, a CPA, or an enrolled agent, somebody like that in that field. That's who you want to go ahead and speak to. This way you'll know that person has a license and they can tell you what's going on. Also, you should be able to give that person the facts of your case along with a financial statement and transcript, and they will be able to tell you exactly how that case is going to resolve itself. For instance, in our firm, if you owe IRS debt, if I don't see your financial statement, I don't take your case because I can't tell you what the result is. So it requires work and time and actually finding out how you can help people. If you don't add value to a case, you shouldn't take the case. There is not a case I take without looking at a person's financial statement if they owe debt. With that financial statement, I'll tell you exactly how your case is going to close. Don't be ripped off by these companies. Don't necessarily look at ratings. Just look more or less at complaints. But make sure you're speaking to the tax professional who's going to work your case. Let them give you an evaluation as to what that result should be based on the so-called years they have. Anyway, thank you for watching my YouTube. If this information was helpful, please give me a subscription. I thrive on them only because YouTube thrives on them. You can find me in the description section below how to get a hold of me. And in the meantime, if you want me to do a YouTube or you have a comment, leave it. I look at all my comments. I answer all my comments as long as they're not wise ass comments. I get back to 95% of everyone. Thank you so much for listening.